What's up, everybody? Time for a random video game video. I don't plan on doing a lot of video game stuff while I'm in Japan, but we're here with the brand new Pikachu on his world trip. Man, if you like the videos, like, subscribe, comment, share, support the channel if you can. I appreciate it. Thanks. If you want to help buy me another alcoholic tiramisu, he's getting drunk on it. So a random thing. I think I made some fighting game videos recently about execution and stuff like that. And he who told me this apparently does not want to be named. But, you know, I've talked to a little bit about video game, or talked to some people about video game stuff while I'm here. And so I was talking to this guy, and we were talking about the execution stuff. And we were talking about, is anything real execution-wise, you know? Again, I'm someone that never considered himself to have good execution in fighting games. I just considered myself stubborn enough to make the idea work, and I'm creative enough to know, you know, to make things up, right, so to speak, right, to come up with new ideas, right? Like, that's where I'm confident in my creativity. But the execution is something that never considered myself like an execution dude, right? But there's that James Chen thing, right, where he's talking about how he has such amazing execution and he only mildly cheats, button binds, macros, all this kind of stuff. And he has an extra button even on his controller to do stuff. And I'm like, how the fuck can you say that you cheat and, you know, you button bind and everything for like a fucking combo video? It's just weird to me. So anyway, we're talking about this, and I'm like, geez, man, you know, I feel like are the only old G's that actually never have cheated, like guys like TZW or TWZ, whatever. And he stopped me and he's like, oh, he's like, you don't know? And I'm like, no. He's like, well, he said, you didn't hear it from me. He's like, but, you know, I've gone to, I guess he has an arcade in Japan, or maybe he used to or something. And he's like, I've been to his place. I've, you know, played on his arcade machine. And he's like, his arcade cabinet has a turbo button on it. And I was like, are you serious? He's like, yeah. He's like, well, I guess, you know, he knows I do YouTube. And he's like, you didn't hear it from me, he said. But he's like, his arcade machine, like when you open it, there's a turbo button underneath the buttons. And I was like, are you serious? No, I guess I guess I could say that maybe from a combo video perspective, that I suppose I guess if we're talking about the grand scheme of what I consider executionally fraudulent, what I would consider executionally fraudulent, I guess for a combo video, a turbo button is not as executionally fraudulent as a, you know, button binding and macroing and one button combos or fucking task shit. But I was like, are you serious? So that was my stomach. That was not a toot. That was my stomach. I don't know. I was surprised. And then he told me also, he's like, well, you know, guys like, and I mean, if you're into fighting games, you might know. And he's like, you know, NKI, when he would do his combo videos, he had a special controller to do those too. And I'm like, are you serious? So, you know, actually, speaking of those guys, I mean, though, you know, again, if I'm wrong, because there's a TWZ and a TZW, and they both actually are players as well. So, you know, it is kind of interesting when you actually have a player that is actually, you know, competitive as well, I think. And, you know, obviously NKI, he also played as well. But, you know, actually, I guess I had never thought of, when I think about old school guys, I guess NKI, he made combo videos, but I don't remember his combo videos ever being that crazy to require having a special controller. Can anyone confirm? God, I guess it's been a long time since I've watched any of his videos, but he's another guy that I never would have thought was using special controllers to do his combo videos. So if that's true, if you know about that as well, let me know. Man, I just feel like I can't believe that. Is the only guy left that I can think of is like Persona? And I don't talk to Persona, but Persona has made combo videos for a long time. But I'm seriously thinking now, this is crazy. Am I the only OG? Can anyone like confirm all of this? This is like, I feel like really disheartened and disillusioned that maybe I should have been saying that I have good execution in a fighting game. And of course, I mean, if you think, Jesus Christ, well, you know, I had to teach myself to play on controller even after surgery, and, you know, I got this fucking pinched nerve shit going down my neck to my arm and ulnar nerve shit. So it's, I don't know, man. I just to hear that, you know, people talk about having amazing execution, and then they talk about cheating. It's just very, I don't know. And then of course, even, you know, think back, you know, CVS 2 days about the people were. I didn't even realize that playing on slower speeds make it so combos are easier, and that's why people would play and make videos on slower speeds. And I don't know, man. It's like the whole fighting game community is a lie. I feel like I can't believe even like that's, I don't know. It's really weird to me. Anyway, but there's a video game story, I guess. And you know, even talking about the turbo button, I've even said before, you know, one of the reasons that say for a game like Karna's Revenge, I say Karna's Revenge is actually a physically demanding game for me because my fingers and hands don't work. Like, if you ever played that game, you know, it's like, you know, Street Fighter 2 on steroids, like, and you know, that's very hard for me to keep moving my fingers like that. But anyway, yeah, I guess the whole fucking community is just fake as fuck, I guess. Remember, if you like the videos, like, sub, silly, comment, share, support the channel if you can. Appreciate it. Thanks. If you want to help if you want to help Pikachu buy another tiramisu treat, super like the video. The end.